Welcome. Welcome, fam. Welcome back to week 5 of our returns. Today we are going to talk about weird tricks CEO use for stress. From chapter 5 of my book, Your Stress Stops Here. Chapter 5 talks about yawn away strategy. In this session, we will learn about the surprise power of yawning. It's a natural stress relief technique. For testing 1, 2, can you hear me? Okay, good. Second year, make sure everything is okay. All right, just let me know. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me properly. Yes. Okay, let's start over again. In this live session, you will learn about surprising power of yawning as a natural stress relief technique. Follow along, and I will explain the science behind the yawn away strategy and guide you through a simple exercise that can help you feel more relaxed in just a few minutes. As Simon Sinek said, working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. How many can relate to that? Let me know in the chat. Working hard for something we love is called passion. That speaks to why we're here today. If you ever have been feeling like constantly in motion, overwhelmed, buried with tasks, you are not by yourself. I will share a real life story about April today. But before we go there, let me introduce myself. Hi, welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. My name is Vincent Woon, where I help people like you stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. I'm also the author of the #1 bestseller, Your Stress Stops Here. In this book I talk about 10 strategies to change your habits in 59 seconds or less. And you can also get the copy of copy of 3 chapters here through this link here. You can go ahead and click download there. It's called, you can go to stressoutstressfree.system, SYSTEME.io, / free chapters. Let's talk about something new I learned this week. I learned something new about posture. This is pretty simple, and some of you might have heard of it, but some of you might know about it. But then, let me just tell you what it is, because I've been having posture problem, and is hurting my lower back a little bit. So this is a good tip. And what you need to do is you go look for a wall, right? And then you go tippy toe, lean on the wall. And then what you do is put your hand together, interlock your hand together, and just stretch. And then lean back on the wall, and you can feel the stretch that will straighten up your back, and you can feel the posture straighten up. So try that and let me know. Okay. As you may know, today's title is the weird trick CEO used for stress. This is chapter 5 of my book, Yawn Away Strategy. Let's talk about April. She's a director of technical design in New York City, responsible for 5 divisions, and she wakes up 5:45 a.m. work through fits and fittings, multiple sessions, doing multiple seasons at one time. Can you imagine how stressed she was? Well, we'll show how the simple act of yawning, yes, yawning. At first, I can't believe it too. Can deliberately strategy can be a deliberate strategy to reduce stress. and I will teach you how to insert it in your working day, including during short breaks. Why does it work? Well, let's go let's go to April's day of April's life, I guess, at work. So she wakes up early. I say 5:45 earlier, right? And then she commutes and have breakfast at the desk. Meeting after meeting, feeding after feeding, emails, more emails, sample review, read and reply to vendor emails, problem solve for overlapping seasons, and under unplanned. Hi, Steel, how are you? When someone with unplanned events, when someone with that constant momentum, is no wonder why stress keep piling in, right? Piling up, right? Our body and mind is at a heightened state. And let me introduce you to the yawning idea. The yawning idea is when I was first introduced to that. Good to hear you that you're good, you still. When I first heard of it, I was thinking maybe you think the same too. What does yawning has to do with stress, right? Right, still. What does yawning have to do with stress? I was thinking that same when I first heard it, but it's backed by research. For example, conscious yawning may help reset your brain, calm you down. As a study done by Teladoc Health UK. Yawning is triggered not only by fatigue or boredom, but also with also stressful emotions and or in a situation or tiredness. That's great. You yawn when you're tired, right? Oops, why is that so big? Comment so big. 1 second, let me just adjust it first. Oops. That is one more time. Oh no. Why is it all the place today? Shrink it. Oops. One more time. Still is all the place today. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. And it's a brain cooling theory. Yawning may also help regulate the brain temperature when it's under load. There's a study done by the University of Albany. So for our breakout today, I will show you how to use yawning intentionally, which is the yawn away strategy. When stress builds up, and then when stress builds up, when we will also talk about how it affects your break time and your workflow and your mind too. Introducing now the strategy, how it works step by step. Right? Let me just tell you. First, you close your eyes. Close your eyes. Make sure you're safe. Right? Don't make sure you're not driving. Breathe in deeply and fake yawn for do the first few fake yawns. Yes, even if you're not tired still, you can do a few fake yawns and and your aim is to do about 10 yawns. Yeah, right. Still, I don't know why it's so big. Let me check to see if it's still big or not. Okay, much better now. It's still here to the side too much. Let me just pull it to. Okay. Yeah, much better now. Okay, good. All right. So what our aim is to do a 10 aim is to 10 yawns. With each yawn, you bring in a quality of mindfulness. Notice your body. Notice the present moment and your breathing. By the fifth or sixth yawn, you'll begin to feel something shifting, become more alert, less tension, and be more present. And then you continue to the 10 plus yawn and see if you can tell me why this helps. Okay. All right. Let's try it and then we talk about why it helps. Okay. That's good. All right. Today's homework today follow along is to do you try to fake it until you make it, right? Do 10 yawns consistently. First, you try to fake it first. So let's try it. Take a deep breath. Yawn. Take another deep breath. Yawn. You feel like even though you're faking it, it's like it's coming out. Actually, one makes you wants to yawn, right? All right. Still, just do it. I mean, if you're watching too, after the fact, just do it. If you're watching live, let me know you're doing it, so we know that I'm talking to you. All right. Take a deep breath. Close your eye. Take a deep breath, and then yawn. Oh. Oh. See, as you keep yawning, you will feel like you're going to really, actually, really yawn, right? And now you want to be when as you yawn, you want to be see if is doing anything to you or not. Be more mindful, and then be more mindful, and also meditate or be aware of your breath. Okay, take a deep breath and be in the moment too, so you see if you feel any difference. Okay, we're doing about 4 5 now, right? Let's do this. Let's see the sixth and fifth and sixth and see if there's any difference. Yep, still you actually yawn, right? Yeah, that's good. Why does it keep popping in there again? Anyways, still said you actually yawn. Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay, as you see, after 4 or 5 times, you feel the difference. Do you feel more alert now? Let me know in the chat if you feel more alert now, or you feel less tension, or do you feel more present? Right. So let's see why this helps. Well, basically, what it does is forces you to slow down for just a minute to become aware of yourself and give your nervous system to kind of like reset. Even the act of fake yawning triggers the real physiologically response. Let's see what's. Yep, I yawn after. Yep. Yeah, so it actually triggers. It's kind of like laughing. If you laugh, ha ha ha, and then keep on triggering it, making you laugh. So as you yawn, it's psychologically helping you to response. It triggers the response. So if you're watching live, let me know. Uh, let's pause for a moment, close your eyes, and then let's do 10 yawns together. Okay, one more time. Because I know you did it. Some of you did it before, but those who haven't done it yet, let's do it one more time. Like maybe you do like maybe 5 or 6. See, still already feel like it's less tension now. I keep being so big, I don't understand. Anyways, still feel like a bit less tension. That's good. Huh. Okay, I need to adjust it. Anyways, all right. Since there's few new people here, let's do this together. So very simple. The idea is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and fake the yawn. Okay. So we're gonna do like about maybe 5 to 6 times because if you do 10 times, then let's do 10 times. Okay. Let's start. Ready? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Yawn. Fake yawn until you really actually yawn. See, first time might be difficult, but actually somehow or rather physiologically it triggers and physiologically it responds. Okay, that's one time. Close your eyes again. Take a deep breath. Yawn. Feel it. Okay, now I want you to pause and wait. I mean, and meditate upon your yawning, or and be present and also follow your breath. Right. Let's go. Take a deep breath. Yawn. I want you to feel it, see what what effect it is, and when you breathe out and when you yawn, be in the moment, enjoy it, and see if there's any special difference between with your tension, your stress, and any relief or any effects that as you start up you feel it. Okay. Uh, breathing number 4 now. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath, and then yawn. As you fake yawning, you become actually yawn, right? So don't be shy. Just do it and let me know in the chat. So let me know that you're doing it. And we're up to 4 now. Let's do number 5. Okay, 6, 7. Close your eyes. Now, do you feel any difference? Is there any tension or any different effect, or like she still said he feels a little less tension, and maybe you have a tight neck before. Is it loosening now? Okay, let's do a couple more, 3 more, right? 2 more, or 3 more. Take a deep breath. Yawn. I see yawn. I want you to follow the yawn and then follow the energy going out and how you relax. Okay, that's 2. And as you yawn, you also can also feel that your body just relaxes, right? Okay, last one. All right, let me know how you feel. Is there even a small moment like this can shift something, right? You might feel more relaxed, a little bit more alert. Do you feel more alert still? That's the point. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about how to integrate this, excuse me, how to integrate this into your time, especially during your busy work days like April. Excuse me one second. My alert. Okay. Imagine like April, imagine you are at the desk, having lunch at your desk, still answering emails instead of powering through without pause. You want to allocate like 2 to 3 minutes for a purposeful yawn break. Purposeful yawn break, like this, we did the break. I mean, we did the yawning just now strategy, so we do it purposely. This interrupts the non-stop stream of your work. It also gives your nerve system the chance to downshift even briefly, which helps you to be more effective when you return. It's easy and it costs nothing. Not doesn't cost major time. Doesn't cost you any major time, right? You're just working smarter. By inserting these micro moments, you can feel less bad. You can feel that your day is less hectic. For example, from 12 to 12:30, you have lunch, right? Or you lunch with your email to catch up, right? So from 12:30 to 12:33, yawn away with mini breaks. Close your eyes, do 10 yawns, right? And then 12:33 to 12:45, resume the task and refresh. Resume whatever you do with refresh focus. And then at 3 o'clock, before April goes to feeding, your body is in alert mode, right? Let's just have schedule 2 minutes before that to use, and then and then and then do the yawn strategy before you return to the work to your desk, right? Or she returns to the desk. The there are benefits. The yawn away strategy, it helps relieve tension, reset your brain alertness, enhance your concentration when you resume, help your body shift out of constant on mode. You could also use this ahead of stressful events like, for example, before a big meeting or a presentation, do a quick yawning reset. So that when you arrive, you're more centered, right? Let's think about how this look in your week. Maybe you set 2 to 3 schedule. You schedule micro breaks in the morning, lunch, and afternoon, where you intentionally step away, close your eyes, and yawn. For me, I use this strategy, and I wasn't even aware of it because of my kidney. I need to make sure my blood pressure is always good, so I need to monitor it 3 times a day, and so that not stress out my kidney. So and it helps me to calm down before I do the to take the blood pressure and also get a more accurate reading. This strategy can also help you prevent burnout, overwork, and also fatigue across the week. Let me share a quick story. When April implemented this for 2 weeks, at first she felt a little odd yawning on the purpose, but then she reported that after the yawning break, she felt less mental fog and less caught up with the emails flow. She said, I still had the same number of tests, but I felt more in control. How many of you want to be more in control, right? Another example is like imagine after 2 hours in a feeding session, she has to jump back to her desk, and then she can feel the shoulder tightens up, the mind racing. Instead of powering through it immediately, she took a 2 to 3 minutes, close her eyes, do fake yawns, and notice the shift. Then she came back to work and with more clarity. Let's brainstorm together. How many of you feel like you don't get a break at the desk? Right in the chat and let me know. Or at work you don't get a break, or you constantly on email writing or eating, answering your email through lunch, no breaks, or something similar to this. Let me know in the chat. Or respond yes so I can see it. If you're watching after the facts, do the same thing so I will respond to you. And remember, you're not adding a big block of time. You are just inserting a moment inserting a moment in your day. And the moments adds up across the week, right? If you do a micro break yawning 3 times per day for 5 days, that's 15-minute resets. That's powerful. Here's your homework for next week or for this week. Commit at least 2 yawn breaks per day. Schedule them in the morning, lunch or an afternoon. When you do them, take note, okay? How do you feel before? And take note, how do you feel after? Did your next test go smoother? Or at the end of the week, reflect. Let me know. Did those 2 to 3 minutes reset helps you feel less stressed or more focused? I love for you to comment below on how you feel, okay? If you're watching this live, drop it in the chat. What time your yawn breaks will be? Maybe 12:30 or 3:15, or 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Let's hold each other accountable, right? Also, if you found this value, value in this, hit the like and subscribe button. Share this with a friend and or coworker who's buried in work and could use a micro reset strategy. Next week, week 6, we're going to talk about rub and release strategy for your facial tension. So make sure you are tuned in, okay? You can get the free chapters right here. And put the link here. And put the link. You can get it from Stress Out Stress Free System systeme.io.free chapters. Okay, or you can scan this barcode right there, and then you can download the book, free chapters of the book. Okay, remember, working hard doesn't have to mean burnout. You will need to insert the micro moments with the yawn away strategy for less stress. Let's end with a count of 3. Close your eyes, inhale, and do a fake yawn. 1, inhale, fake yawn. 2, 3, inhale, fake yawn. 4, 3. All right, take care of yourself. Notice that those signals. Don't forget to schedule your yawn breaks, right? And I'll see you next week. And until next time, stay stress free and be happy and be well. Hey, where did he go? I lose my thing. Let me just get my screen back. There we go. Don't forget to download the free chapter there. And thank you very much for watching. You can connect us with Stress Out Stress Free in Facebook, Stress Out Stress Free in Instagram, and Vince Moon in X or Twitter, and at VinceMoon.NYC at TikTok. Alright? Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget,